You guys said it. This was crazy and wild. While most kids are playing video games, studying for the next test, or practicing their favorite sport after school, these girls had another extracurricular activity underway, and it landed them in trouble with the law, and a lot of people shaking their heads tonight in disbelief. 3 teenage girls in custody following a crime spree that began in Spokane, made its way to Seattle, and finally ended with their arrests in Bellevue. Police say the teens, ages 16 and 17, started their criminal adventure by stealing a car in Spokane. Then they fled to Seattle, where they're accused of theft, robbery, assault, and hit and run. And then after getting away from police the next morning, the suspects robbed a woman in a parking lot, knocking her down and driving over her arm. The teenagers then bought gas and went to a nail salon to get their nails done, all using the victim's credit card. Bellevue police officers were able to track the suspects down and bring them into custody. Surveillance video from the salon shows the girls entering and sitting down to get their nails done. They're at the end of the line in the right, dressed in pink, black, and blue. Eventually, 2 of the suspects headed to a grocery store next door, while the third is still getting her manicure. A stolen credit card alerted authorities that the girls were in the area. Officers arrived and arrested this girl in the salon and the other 2 nearby.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. I just thinking they steal from somebody, but they robbed. That story that I heard from the officer, I just can't believe it.
The 3 suspects were arrested on charges of robbery, vehicular assault, and fraud. Those teens tried to spend about $125 in the nail salon. The salon owner says when police arrived, the girl dressed there in black that you saw in this video, well, she tried to text her friends a warning, but in the end, they all got caught. Mark, Joyce?